gaming!
Last week we discussed Roblox developers and how they make an earning. Well, it seems all you really have to do is have a user purchase Robux, the user then spends those Robux, and creators earn them by way of percentage. Turns out the top 10 creators are earning $33.9 million on Roblox, which I don't even know if I can comprehend. It's absolutely insane. This enables us to return 28% directly to the developers. But what happens if you get sued as a creator of Roblox? I was kind of curious about this because there's been an issue with, Peak and Cliff and that whole thing from last week. Well, in most cases, you won't get sued. You more or less get a cease and desist, which Roblox is quite familiar with given how many of their developers tend to make stuff that's already been made, like Roblox Pokemon and other games like it, again, with Peak and Cliff. In fact, Roblox has recently been sued by one of its creators for defamation and breach of contract. However, interestingly, this probably won't get a ton of response because none of the items within Roblox can be converted to actual money, so doubt Roblox even bothered responding to it. However, they did respond to Schlepp, who would more or less catch predators in the act. I believe what Schlepp said was initiate conversation as just a clueless child, continue those conversations over on another platform such as Discord, and then the conversation would go a certain direction, if you know what I mean. And Roblox allegedly has chosen to defend those child predators and has issued a cease and desist and banned him from the platform. What is this? Why is this the side you took? Battlefield 6 has caused the EA's stocks to surge to a new high, rising as much as 4.7%. And that is a lot, and that is a very big deal in the stock market. If you don't know, for comparison, the S&P 500, which is the top 500 earning companies in the stock market, the US stock market, has gone up 5.75%. Top 500 companies in the last 6 months. Battlefield 6 is looking quite promising for EA, despite them being an awful company. Marvel Rivals is not a Gooner game, according to Guang. Because our design is inspired by classic combat things, including some very outstanding skins like Mantis and Psylocke's Vengeance. These all come from classic comic designs, and we create more fashionable designs based on them to gain players' appreciation. I think this also reflects the broad recognition from our players. Basically dodging the whole accusation of being a Gooner game, and if we're being honest, just claiming that classic comic designs means it's not Gooner is not the defense you might think it is. This has been